This is also a cool little unit, and this is under development to be in conjunction with the main cyclone, because this filters out a substantial amount of debris and fine dust, but you're gonna have stuff traveling over. But for now and always, we will be sending it into a bag in the motor tube. However, at some point with development, we'll have one of these on here as well, and you'll basically be able to filter out even more dust, and that's what we get excited about. So this thing, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about and why I mentioned it was so special. So the biggest problem I have with vacuums, and we'll check this thing out in a second. The biggest problem I have is they do great at sucking up dust, right? Making your environment better, helping the air be cleaner. But guess what? You gotta empty a vacuum. And that's where the fatal flaw of every company's vacuum is, even Dyson's vacuum. And I understand Dyson's stance on trying to create less waste, but if waste is being created to preserve human health and life, then it needs to be utilized. And short story long here, when you empty a vacuum, dust wafts into the air, gets everywhere. And then if you do it into a garbage can that isn't ready to be dumped, every time you throw something in that garbage can, it's then wafting back out. This dust needs to be captured and not released again. And so the thing this vacuum is going to be doing is it's going to have a sealed disposal method, and we're going to be putting tube bags on this so that you can just and create that sealed tube of dust to just throw away safely and keep your air clean, which is the whole reason you sucked the dust up in the first place. So, also, let's take a look at this. This thing is not glued together. Oh, isn't that sick? All right, I'll also show you guys this. Pop this out. And so that is the diameter, okay, at the bottom of this cyclone. And the reason it's this large is because I want this vacuum to handle debris. And that is the other ultra special part about this that I'm not going to be able to show you guys yet. I will eventually have to show it so that you want to buy it even more. But this is going to have an automated dumping system that allows for debris to pass through into the tube bag, and that's not a thing. These other vacuums you're seeing with cyclones are for dust and potentially chip, but most of the time dust, which vacuums, the dust is only a small part of what that's getting sucked up with a vacuum. So, and then let me show you guys the other thing here with the latest prototype over there. And this prototype is going to be called the Wizard, or something along those lines. But let me show you guys where we're headed with the tube bag. basically is what I'm trying to accomplish with it is a diaper genie style system that can be self loaded. So basically I will sell you guys the materials and then you can reload this unit for continued use. And like the Cyclone, the 5 Cyclones there, the second stage, we are in development on these. So the first vacuum I release will likely not have this system, but it would be coming in a second system. So here is kind of the prototype going here. This, oh my gosh, that was not a nice sound. This goes up on the tube on the bottom of the vac, and this unit would then be removable. You'd be able to twist this off the vac, take it over to your bench. But so what this is a holding canister that you could put bag inside of, and then this goes inside of the bag, and then your bag comes out of here, which allows you to have a predetermined length of bag to utilize as you collect your dust and debris. So this is the device to load the bags. So this would go on, and then you are able to load bag in there, and then you need your ring. It would go inside the bag and bam, screw in, and then you could pull out your bag as you use it. And the issue I'm running into here is the thickness of bag required to be versatile and hold up. You can't get very much inside of that. And I've made other prototypes that are about this tall where I'm achieving around 15 feet, maybe even almost 20, but not quite, of bag that you could utilize. But it's bigger than I want it, it's longer than I want it, and I was daydreaming about much more linear footage of bag. So that is still in development, but that is where the wizard is headed. So